Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. And boxing, you find a way to win or find a way to lose. Uh-oh. Angel Heredia added to Team Benavidez. Caleb Plant will get KO'd. That's right. I'm saying it right now, and I'm calling it. And I'm not saying Caleb Plant's going to get KO'd because David Benavidez is a better fighter, because David Benavidez is stronger. Because this guy Heredia is a problem. And I don't trust him, and I don't see why these guys all of a sudden have to go out there and get a guy who's known who wore the title as a strength and conditioning coach and was out here giving different athletes performance enhancement drugs. Okay, remember, man, he was a government witness at the infamous BALCO case involving Victor Conte. He admitted to providing, athletes like Marion Jones and other athletes with these steroids, these enhancement drugs. Okay, so we got to put things in perspective here. Now, for those of you who are saying, now, what does it matter? Well, why the hell? You tell me why it matters. You tell me why it matters. Why in the world would Benavidez, the Mexican monster, right? That's the title Mike Tyson gave him. Why would first of all, why would a Mexican fighter, tough as nails, need a guy like him? And why would a monster need a guy like him? And why would a Mexican monster in particular need a guy like him on his team all of a sudden because he's going to fight Caleb Plant? Man, y'all better get out of here with that. It stinks. I don't like it. And as a result, I think Benavidez is going to knock Caleb Plant out with this guy Heredia in his corner. Look, David Benavidez has been training for the last 2 months. This man's been sparring 12 3-minute rounds with three different sparring partners, changing out over the 12 rounds for the last 2 months. 7 weeks left before the fight. This man is peaking already. Listen, this is why we got to peel the layers back, man. Now, look, I'm not pro-Plant or pro-Benavidez. I'm pro-boxing. But I'm a common sense man. You plugging along in your career, climbing the ladder of success. What is it like? 28 fights, 23 KOs or something like that. I could be wrong with Benavidez' record, right? But the man has a lot of KOs. I think it's like 28 wins, 23 by KO. But my thing is, when you talk about Heredia, right? People, this man was Marquez strength and conditioning coach. Now, you may say, okay, what does that matter? Man, everybody, look, anyone out here who feels Marquez, when he beat Pacquiao in that fourth fight, the way he knocked him out, if anyone feel that, Marquez trained for that shot and it was just the timing, the accuracy, Pacquiao with his predictable, feints, you know what I'm saying? And Marquez just figured him out over the first 3 fights, and the fourth fight just was a suicide mission because Pacquiao didn't really, make the necessary adjustments. If you guys are saying that you're delusional, let me tell you something. Marquez never dropped Pacquiao in any of their previous 3 fights. Never. But in the second round, a right cross from Marquez put Pacquiao down. Now, let me tell you, that shot he hit Pacquiao with was no joke. And a devastating counter right hand with 1 second left in the 6th round knocked Pacquiao out cold. But the punch that knocked Pacquiao out cold, that's not the one that got my attention. It was that shot, that right hand Marquez hit him with in the 2nd round. You never see Marquez hit somebody like that and put him down. Remember when he fought Katsides? Katsides was putting a beating on him. And he came back, an accumulation of punches and punishment and just being the outstanding counterpuncher and magnificent boxer with awareness. And just those combinations and counterpunching ability that Marquez had, man. I mean, he's probably the best counterpuncher and combination puncher I've ever seen. But he never did that to anybody. One right hand, the way Pacquiao head flew back. And I get it, Pacquiao had the Justin Bieber going on. He had the long hair at the time. But then you're going to come back and hit this man with a right hand and knock him out cold while he face planted in the ring? Come on, man. Look, listen, man. The Filipino superstar was coming on strong. Marquez was able to avoid to take those shots. You guys know when it comes to these pads, right? Not only does it help with the strength and boosting testosterone levels, it helps with stamina. It helps with punch resistance. It is what it is. But people will come out and say that Pacquiao just walked into a perfect shot. I get it. He did. But the end result or the outcome of getting hit with that shot, I just don't think it was because it was a result of Marquez, just his timing, the speed, the accuracy. I just don't think that's the case. I think that definitely Heredia was behind some of that power. I'm being honest with you. These guys are going up, like I said, they're progressing through their career. They never need a guy like that. All of a sudden you have this huge fight and you pick up a guy like that and you come in there and you do something that's beyond imagination. It's like a Herculean effort that you've never been able to put forth. All of a sudden, you're able to display that kind of Herculean effort in the fight of your career, fight of your life. Nah, man, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. And I think David Benavidez, the question should be asked right now. What are you doing? Why? Why all of a sudden? You heard his dad. Yeah, that's what we got our boy, Angel Heredia. It's the way he said it that got my attention. He said it like, almost like someone who's like, has a weapon. Yeah, I got something for you. Mess with me if you want. See? He said it like, we got something for you, Plant. We got Angel Heredia. Not great sparring partners. Not we've got the power. Not we've got the speed. No, we got Angel Heredia. I'm like, why is he talking like that? Why is he putting so much emphasis on this known cheat? Oh, he's a magnificent sports nutritionist. He's a magnificent nutritionist. He's a magnificent strength and conditioning coach. Yo, the man is magnificent on how to hide when you're ingesting pads and how to pass these tests that these fighters have to take. That's what he's magnificent at. You even look at what happened there with Marquez. I'm telling y'all the same thing's going to happen with Benavidez. There were all kind of questions. All kind of questions, man. How the hell did Marquez all of a sudden get the power to flatten Pacquiao? You're talking about 3 fights. All of a sudden, the 4th fight, he has the power to flatten him? Let me tell you. We know Marquez, and I'm not trying to be funny, and I hope no one takes this wrong. He's always had the typical Mexican build. You know what I'm saying? In shape, slim, but not really a defined physique. But in shape. But then you see him for the fight with Pacquiao. This man out here looking like El Macho. This man out here looking shredded. This man out here looking like the Latin lover. You can't tell me, man, that there wasn't some funny business. Talking about we train for power, speed, and explosiveness. That's what Heredia said about Marquez. People talking about if Marquez would be fast on the night of the fight. Marquez always had fast hands. But on the night of the fight, there was definitely something different. Manny Pacquiao still looked the same in that fight. He was strong. Everything that happened in that fight, Pacquiao did what he normally did. Outspeeded him. I think he out-ambitioned him. And he outpowered him. But then you saw Marquez, there was something special about his power. Not necessarily the speed, but it was his power. That explosiveness. He's never had that. And I'm telling you, even Heredia, after the Marquez fight, he came out and said, I understand there's going to be whispers as far as Marquez's performance. and with everything I was involved with the BALCO case. Why the hell would he say that? And why the hell would Team Benavidez add this man to his team? I'll tell you what, man, I'd be throwing the BS flag if I was Caleb Plant's team. No way. Let me tell you, everything about it just is bad. It has problem written all over it. It's just an issue. When you look at what happened out there with Conor Ben, his nutritionist or guy being involved in the strength and conditioning, but I believe it was a nutritionist. This guy went on record and said you'd have to be a fool to get caught by with taking any of these drug tests, because it's so easy to cheat, because it's things you can take to where it'll be out your system during the night. So when they come in the morning to give you a urinalysis or to draw your blood, it'll already be out your system. Now, come on, man. So if this guy's going on record saying it, you're telling me that the Heredias and the BALCO and the Victor Contes and all the other people who are known for giving athletes enhancement drugs, you think they didn't know the science behind that and how to beat the test? And you think Heredia doesn't know how to beat the test? Look, man, the fact remains, there are a lot of fighters who cheat, who are on drugs. Not just in the UFC, in boxing as well. Now, this is the thing now. Even when you look at what Freddie Roach, right? He didn't point any fingers after the fight. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? Before the fight, he had some things to say, and he felt a kind of way. But Pacquiao went on, and Pacquiao was going to be professional. He didn't say nothing. He just congratulated him. But let me tell you something. That's why Marquez didn't want to get into that fifth fight with Pacquiao. Y'all know Marquez was offered like $20 million or something crazy. I think it could have been more, but I know Marquez was offered, I think, at least $20 million to fight Pacquiao a fifth time. And he wouldn't fight him. Why not? You telling me someone offered you $20 million and you wouldn't fight him? You're talking about your legacy meant that much to you to end your career on a Pacquiao win? So now your birthday, you have a cake with this figure on the cake, which looked like Manny Pacquiao laying face down in the ring. And that was your birthday cake? So all I'm saying, for me, make it a level playing field. David Benavidez is insecure. His dad is insecure. His brother's insecure. His whole team is insecure about Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, man, doesn't need to cheat. Caleb Plant been boxing for a long time. So has Benavidez. Caleb Plant, knocking out Darrell, has spooked Team Benavidez. That's what's happened. They spooked him. Now they want to go. I mean, why would you go and bring on this guy? Let me tell y'all something. Get ready to be disappointed when you find out Benavidez had to go out here and indulge in, I'll just say, when he gets caught for foul play. That's what I'll say. It just doesn't make any sense. Why would you even go and have so much negative attention surround what could be, if he was to win, the biggest win of his career? Because just like I'm talking right now, you don't think Caleb Plant and his team aren't talking, and they're not talking to the organizers of the fight. They're not talking to key decision makers behind the scenes. That they want to make sure the drug testing's there. They want to, they should be crossing T's, dotting I's, everything. They should be making sure that man, Benavidez, that he is clean as a whistle. And I'll tell you what I would do is I would say, nah, make it to where they could go get him at 2 a.m. when he's sleeping and wake him up out of sleep. Not this crap where, they come in the morning. Nah, don't be courteous. Get him 12 o'clock at night, 2 a.m. catch him when he's sleeping, make it to where this man can't cheat. But we know there's drugs they can take to mask the peds too. That's the other thing. And my thing is, if they're testing positive for those drugs that are used to mask peds, well then that should be brought to their attention and that should be tabled for discussion. But anyway, man, I'm not pro Plant. I'm not pro Benavidez, man. I'm pro boxing. And to me, the fact that Benavidez has picked up Angel Heredia, yo, man, that raises my eyebrows, man. That should raise your eyebrows too. I'm sitting here watching the damn press conference. All of a sudden, David Benavidez's father, he threw that out there. Yeah, we got my boy Angel Heredia on the team now. I was like, whoa. Why'd he say it like that? He said it like, yeah, he said it in a way to where it's like, yeah, Plant, you have no chance on winning. You're going to see. And I'm like, why? They're talking with all of this confidence. Look, man, we're just having a conversation. There's no proof of anything foul with Benavidez, but we know that Heredia was found guilty and has admitted to giving athletes performance enhancement drugs. We know that even he said, we know it's going to draw some suspicion the way Marquez knocked out Pacquiao because of my past. And now he comes and Benavidez decides to solicit his help, which he's been bubbling around in the boxing circles for years now. But for Benavidez to go pick him up, I just, like I said, just raised my eyebrows, and I think we should be paying attention to it and having those discussions. And I pray Caleb Plant and his team are on top of that, because I would hate to see him get in the ring and get Marquez. We know David Benavidez, he's a knockout puncher. He can fight. But if he gets in there and does something to Caleb Plant that's never been done to Caleb Plant, then we need to have a conversation. We really do. All I'm saying is, level playing field. There's no need to bring on no guy like Heredia. That guy is just bad medicine. That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. Leave your comments below. Consider donating to the channel. In the breeze.